Hello everybody, I'm Rene Ramos, Director of the Lynn and Louis Wolfson II Florida Moving Image Archives, and this is Rewind, the show that looks back on Florida's past with historic film and video. It's time for another trip back into the past, so sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Rewind.
There's no such thing as a second-class convention in Miami, where any time of the year you can see visitors soaking up the sun and enjoying the sea. A convention doesn't have to be all meetings in hotel rooms, not when it's in Miami. There are too many exciting things to do in Miami for it to be just another convention. This is why Miami is for you. Miami has an abundance of hotels, all with outstanding meeting facilities, and more on the way. Conventions varying in size from dozens to thousands can be accommodated in the area's fine meeting rooms and halls. A visit to Miami is a great opportunity to go shopping, and downtown hotels are within easy walking distance to Flagler Street, hub of shopping. The variety of stores and goods gives the street an air of an international marketplace. A convention in Miami often leads to the Port of Miami and one of several cruises to the Bahamas or Caribbean islands. Cruises range from 2 nights to 2 weeks. Miami is a major transportation center and is easily reached by all forms of travel. More than 1 million travelers, many conventioneers, pass through Miami International Airport each month. Conventioneers can take the bus to Miami's 2 modern terminals, or take the train direct from the Midwest or Northeast. If you want to drive, Miami is connected to the rest of the nation by superhighways and turnpikes. Conventioneers are always welcome in Miami, and from the time you register, you can see Miami is for you. Celebrate your first night in Miami with a pitcher of sangria by the bay. How about a seafood dinner? A pleasant evening can be spent listening to the classics as played by the Miami Philharmonic. There is usually a concert or show at Miami's Gusman Cultural Center. The theater is even used for television productions. What could be more exciting than one of Miami's Latin American-style nightclub shows? The Latin American influence has given Miami a unique flavor. A free afternoon or evening is ideal for partaking in Miami's pari-mutuel activities. Horse racing has become a year-round sport at Gulfstream, Hialeah, and Calder racetracks. Another exciting pari-mutuel sport is greyhound racing. One of 4 South Florida dog tracks is open every day of the year except Sunday. And you might even come out a winner. Originating in the Basque regions of Spain, Jai-Alai is said to be the world's fastest and most dangerous game. The competition is exciting as the small, hard ball travels at speeds exceeding 150 miles an hour. Many conventions require exhibit space, and Miami area halls are capable of handling just about all types. For some weekend fun, why not take in one of the thrilling powerboat races at Miami's Marine Stadium? Or in the fall, drop in at the Orange Bowl to watch the Miami Dolphins in action. The fine weather which brings conventions to Miami also attracts the Professional Golfers Tour. Ladies get into the act with their tournament. With more than 40 courses, there's plenty of green for everyone. Anyone for tennis? Miami's recreational life is tied to the water. For excitement, hitch yourself to a ski boat. Boats, Miami has every size and type. Fishing is great in and around Miami. Try a pier or bridge catwalk. Dozens of charter boats are available to take you out to the big ones. Good times abound at any convention, and great times are yours if you happen to be in Miami at the right time. Pretty girls and pageantry mark every Orange Bowl festival as Miami welcomes in the new year. A New Year's Eve celebration like no other is the King Orange Jamboree. And the classic halftime show is spectacular. Numerous art festivals dot the Miami calendar, including the popular Coconut Grove event, a great time for browsing and buying. Every July, outstanding amateur bowlers representing some 24 nations and territories of the Western Hemisphere meet in Miami's Cloverleaf Lanes for the Tournament of the Americas. The tournament mixes outstanding bowling competition with international goodwill. Family fun awaits in March at the Dade County Youth Fair. Conventioneers can take a trip around the world without leaving Miami during the International Folk Festival. Representatives from numerous ethnic groups present the music, dances, art, food, and customs of their heritage. A busy day of meetings should be rewarded with a few quiet moments. Miami has several places to relax and meditate. The John F. Kennedy Memorial Torch of Friendship, with its eternal flame, stands as a symbol of brotherhood with Miami's hemispheric neighbors. Quiet moments can be spent by the Miami River along the riverfront walkway. Vizcaya, former estate of industrialist James Deering, is a touch of Europe with formal gardens and the 16th to 18th century art treasures. A touch of the Orient is Miami's Japanese Garden. Nearby to downtown Miami, the quiet spot seems many centuries and half a world away. Always popular with conventioneers are the many attractions in Miami. A whale of a show can be seen at the Seaquarium, home of killer whales Hugo and Lolita. Across the causeway from the Seaquarium is Miami's Planet Ocean. A combination attraction and museum, Planet Ocean explains the role of the oceans in the life of man through actual equipment. Models. Media presentations. Working exhibits. Exotic animals from around the world are at the Crandon Park Zoo. Youngsters can pet the many farm animals which the zoo has. Monkey business is the order of the day at the Monkey Jungle, where the inhabitants run free and the visitors walk through cages. Parrot Jungle residents can always be found showing off for visitors. From exploring the New World to exploring the moon, scenes from history are depicted with striking realism at the Miami Wax Museum. Ever stare a cobra in the eye? Bill Haas does it every day at the Serpentarium, which is as much a research facility as an attraction. Coral Castle is the handiwork of one man as a token of love to the woman who jilted him on his wedding day. It is made completely from coral rock found in the Miami area. South Florida's scientific heritage is displayed at the Museum of Science. When the meetings are over and the convention draws to a close, we hope that each conventioneer will have a better understanding of why we say, Miami is for you.
Sun, sand, and surf. These are the ingredients which produced Miami, the Magic City. In little more than half a century, Miami has grown from a tiny wilderness outpost to the metropolitan center of the world's famous vacation land. It's a city dedicated to pleasure. Its earliest settlers were fishing and sailing enthusiasts, captivated by the fascinating beauty and easy way of life in this tropical wonderland. swimming, sunning, and fishing still are the most popular diversions for this area's 4 million yearly visitors. But today, there are plenty of other things to do and see in Miami, summer and winter alike. You can play on palm-covered championship courses. You'll find excellent facilities for tennis, too. There are more than 200 public and private courts in the area. Water skiing addicts will find the waters of Biscayne Bay ideal for this sport. Sightseeing is another popular Miami activity. Special buses will take you to most of the points of interest. Others may be visited by boat. The City Yacht Basin in downtown Bayfront Park is headquarters for a large fleet of sightseeing boats. You can visit states on man-made islands in Biscayne Bay. A deep sea diver adds interest on a visit to the sea gardens of the ocean reefs. You can go sailing on a catamaran, offering Polynesian entertainment aboard and swimming from the ship. Or you can make a trip up the picturesque Miami River to quiet Indian villages within the city limits. Here, gaily garbed Seminoles live in much the same manner their ancestors did before the white man came to southeast Florida. Seminole braves wrestle alligators in a special entertainment act. A short distance away from this primitive setting is fabulous Villa Vizcaya, former estate of the late farm machinery magnate, James Deering. Vizcaya, with its formal gardens and 16th and 17th century art treasures, now serves as the Dade County Art Museum. Fashion shows frequently are held in Vizcaya's regal setting. Miami ranks as one of the nation's leading style centers, and fashion shows enjoy great popularity among its feminine visitors. Miami's sights offer many unusual contrasts. The University of Miami campus is a showplace of ultra-modern architecture. At the other extreme, this Spanish monastery is the oldest Christian edifice in the New World. It was built by King Alfonso at Segovia, Spain in 1141, 350 years before Columbus's voyage of discovery. It was dismantled, shipped to the United States, and reassembled stone by stone, making it the most fantastic jigsaw puzzle in history. One of Miami's most beautiful sights is the parrot jungle. Here, scores of magnificent parrots and macaws fly free in the trees. They're trained to perform a variety of unusual tricks for your entertainment. They'll eat from your hand or perch on your arms and shoulders for picture-taking purposes. You can mingle with odd and unusual birds and animals from all over the world. Most are uncaged. At the monkey jungle, the monkeys roam free while visitors watch from cages. The world's largest collection of orchids may be seen at the orchid jungle. Each feminine visitor receives a free orchid. The Miami Serpentarium is both a sightseeing attraction and source of supply for venoms used in scientific research. Director Bill Haast extracts venom from cobras and vipers daily. Bill has been bitten many times, but as imitative creatures. This eerie establishment is Rock Gate Park. All the stone carving here was the work of one man, a Latvian recluse who spent 30 years at the task. This massive coral gate is so delicately balanced, it opens with little effort. In a sports fishing mecca like Miami, you'd naturally expect to find one of the world's most outstanding aquariums, and the Miami Seaquarium is just that. The Seaquarium features the widest variety of sea life to be found in any aquarium. Continuous glass strips provide views of the Seaquarium's inhabitants at 2 levels. Divers feed the fish every 2 hours. Crustacean life can be observed at close range in 2 tidal pools. Giant rays and other large deep-sea specimens may be seen in this sea-level channel. A special amphitheater is provided for trained sea lion porpoises. Stars of the show, of course, are the playful porpoises. These are amused for hours. There's so much to do and see in Miami, you might find difficulty budgeting your time to include everything. The nation's finest thoroughbreds are in action at tropical, Gulfstream, and Hialeah parks from November until late April. Hialeah Park, with its flamingos and beautiful landscaping, is an outstanding attraction even when the horses aren't running. The colorful Basque game of Jai is played nightly at the Miami Fronton from December until April. Champion players are recruited from Spain, Mexico, and Cuba. Greyhound racing in the activity. 4 tracks in the nightly from mid-November until early June. Baseball starts early in the year at Miami Stadium, home of the Miami Marlins of the International League. The stadium also is the site of Major League exhibitions in the spring. In the fall months, there's intercollegiate football at the Orange Bowl, home of the University of Miami Hurricanes. Games are played at night, and usually before shirt-sleeved crowds. During the year-end holidays, Miami's entertainment calendar is crowded with Orange Bowl pageantry and sports events. The King Orange Jamboree Parade on New Year's Eve is one of the most spectacular events of its kind in the nation. The festival also includes an intercollegiate basketball tournament, international tennis meet, the Shrine's North-South All-Star football game, an international speedboat regatta, a junior Orange Bowl parade, a midget bowl game, and a nationally televised boxing bout. The Orange Bowl Classic on New Year's Day brings together 2 of the finest teams in the land. Thrills come thick and fast in this annual battle of gridiron Goliaths. Many rabid fans consider the halftime show alone worth the price of admission. Regattas form an important part of Miami's year-round entertainment program. Speedboat pilots from throughout the United States and Europe compete in the annual Orange Bowl Regatta and International Grand Prix. The city sponsors a series of additional powerboat events each year, and the Miami Outboard Club conducts frequent regattas of its own on Biscayne Bay. Sailing comes in for its full share of attention, too. In addition to a series of city-sponsored events, private yacht clubs conduct regattas almost every weekend. But sports events are only a part of the entertainment program in Miami. You'll find plenty of excitement on the area's nightclub circuit. Nationally famous stars and acts are featured at most of these clubs. Or perhaps you'd enjoy a symphony concert or opera at the Dade County Auditorium. Or an open-air band concert in Bayfront Park. Free concerts are held here every week, the year round. Broadway shows with headline stars are featured at Miami's million-dollar Coconut Grove Playhouse, summer and winter alike. But swimming and fishing still are the most popular activities in the fabulous Miami area. If you've never tied into a battling sailfish or marlin, well, you ought to try it when you visit Miami. Sails, marlins, and many other choice species of game fish abound in the Gulf Stream just offshore. Man, there's no thrill equal to that of boating a beauty like this one. And there's nothing quite so relaxing as a few hours, or it's from the Gulf Stream, keep Miami warm in the winter and comfortably cool in the summer. You can enjoy healthful outdoor activities every week in the year, for pleasures derived from sun, sand, and surf are never out of season in Miami.
That's about it for this edition of Rewind. Just time to remind you that Rewind features historical film and video from the Lynn and Louis Wolfson II Florida Moving Image Archives. To see more from the Wolfson Archives collections, visit our website, wolfsonarchives.org. You can search the archives catalog and watch video online. And be sure to connect to our YouTube channel, where you will find hundreds of carefully curated clips, or link to the Wolfson Archives Facebook page to keep up with our busy calendar of historical happenings. Until next time, I'm Rene Ramos. Thanks for watching.